Today, I want to talk about the courage to be disliked. See, a lot of us go through life wanting to be liked by everyone. We don't want any issues. We don't want any confrontations. We don't want any scuffles. We want the community to like us. We want our parents to like us. We want our friends to like us. We even want strangers to like us. Now, the problem with this is if you want to achieve something great in life, you're going to need to make certain decisions and sacrifices that people aren't going to like. It's just a fact. Everybody who's ever achieved anything in this life made a few decisions that left others scratching their heads, whether it was somebody close to them, like a family member or a friend, or the community at large. There are examples throughout history, okay, of people disliking someone at a global scale. A lot of people don't like Trump. A lot of people don't like Kanye. A lot of people don't like, right now, Diddy. There are examples throughout history. I don't know if Diddy was a great example, but there are examples throughout history of people being disliked by a large group of people that are very successful. And the problem with you is you want to be successful, but you also want to be liked. And those two things don't go together all the time. There's going to come a point in time in your life where you need to be disliked by the community, or you need to be a villain of some sorts. Now, not everybody's going to go through this. You know, if you want to go through your life being a people pleaser your whole life and appeasing to others, that's cool. That's fine with you. But I learned in my own life that being disliked by large groups of people isn't that bad. And in fact, you find out who you really are when the community at large dislikes you. I'm not talking about one or two people. I'm talking about a group of people that previously liked you no longer likes you. And again, I'm not saying go out and commit crimes, go out and do nonsense that will obviously make people dislike you. I'm talking about you're making a choice or a decision for your career, for your life, for your self-improvement, that because of that decision, other people have chosen not to like you. That takes courage. It takes strength. But it's going to be the best decision you've ever made. A lot of billionaires, millionaires, successful people financially, successful people with their health, successful people with relationships, they don't care about being liked. Yes, to a certain degree, you want to have a reputation. You want to have your reputation precede you in a positive light. But at a certain point, while you're on your journey, you're going to go through that villain arc. You are. In fact, you're going to start watching movies and you're going to see the villain's perspective. And you're going to be like, oh, I see what he was thinking. I see where he or she was going with that. That's just what it is. Now, I'm not telling you to, again, go out and commit crimes. I'm just telling you to be your authentic self. If you have big dreams, if you don't have big dreams, you can slide past this video. But if you have big dreams, if you feel like you have a purpose, if you feel like you're being called to something great, monumental, global, then you got to push past that fear of being liked and being perfect and focus on authenticity. Because I was watching a video and they were talking about how billionaires will come in, they acquire a business, they will go in there and fire 300 employees off the rip if that's what's best for the business. See, a lot of y'all, if you want to be liked, that's going to cause you a lot of stress. Damn, I'm firing 300 people. What are their families going to do? How are they going to eat? Yada, yada, yada. The billionaire understands, if I don't fire these people, the business is going to sink and they're going to lose their jobs anyway. So let me go ahead and fire them, give them a little severance package, give them letters of recommendation so they can go get other jobs, so that we can keep the integrity of this company and keep this thing going. Y'all have heard the phrases, you got to cut off the snake, the head of the snake to save the body, or whatever the phrase, you know what I'm talking about. One bad apple can ruin the bunch. You need to cut that off. Some of y'all have people in your lives that are cancers. Some of y'all have habits in your life that are cancers. And when I say y'all, I'm speaking from experience. I have my own personal things that I'm dealing with. Okay. At one point in time, it was pornography. At another point in time, it was overeating. At another point in time, it was hanging around the wrong people. This is my life. And I know that there's somebody else that is going through these same things. And you need to hear my testimony so that you can free yourself from the nonsense that you're going through. All right? Have courage. Believe in thyself. All right? If someone else can do it, you can do it too. Now, this is only for a small group of people, because I know the rest of y'all don't be listening like that. Or y'all listen and don't act. You need to take action. You need to act. That's another thing I want to say before I leave here. You need to act immediately. Even if you take a wrong action, it'll give you clarity on what the right action is. Clarity actually comes from action. A lot of people think you sit in bed and you meditate and you pray, and then the clarity just gets downloaded into your brain from the universe or from God. It doesn't work like that. Clarity comes from taking extreme action and failing and learning and, oh, okay, don't go this way, go that way. That's how clarity works. But anyways, have courage to be disliked. Run your own race. Comparison is the thief of joy. Don't compare yourself to others. And best of luck to you out there.